It didn't go as planned today. What do you think?
It's a little disappointing. I think that it was kind of exciting because a lot of us kind of sometimes think that like Arteta needs to start a different lineup, and we were like, I think he was forced to start like a different starting lineup because of injuries, but at the same
And
time,
the game in the Champions League game we have in midweek.
right. But at the same time, then we're kind of like, okay, maybe that's the reason why he didn't start these people.
Yeah.
I also think that we probably would have done better if we play Raya versus Kepa. I mean,
Let's talk about that a little bit. What is the thought process? Like, tell me. You see your goalkeeper, your second goalkeeper, making this mistake week in, week out. I mean, I know you want to give him the confidence,
yeah.
but not at the expense of the team.
I mean, I think that they really wanted him to kind of like show up, and he's just not there yet. I think that he has the potential to actually be a better player. I just think he probably had a really bad day, honestly, because Arteta was like, okay, like we're not going up against a huge threat. We don't really need Raya. He's like, we're gonna put in Kepa. You should be fine, but Kepa either just gets stage fright or had a bad day. It's hard to tell.
The way I see it is that if you set out to say you want to win all four trophies this season, you should, at every point, you should play your strong team. And if you see that you have a game midweek or something, take maybe when you're leading 2-0 in the first half or something, then take the best player away from them and then play the subs or something. When you're starting with a lot of players, like making four changes, and these players don't play together before, you're just like, it's a random change. Like, if you were not going to set out to win all the four games, all the four trophies, why are you in it till this time?
No, I see what you're saying because it's like some of the players don't get the opportunity to play because they don't know how to synergize with like the better players or the starting players. I mean that's kind of like the I guess we say like the dedication of being a coach because you have to figure out like, am I gonna play all my starting players all the time, tire them out? Do I have to like kind of build confidence with my other players? I don't know. That's why I couldn't do what Arteta does. I think he's a great coach. I think he tries to make the best decisions. I think that he probably knows a lot more than we do because I mean we're just watching things from the perspective of the audience. We don't know what goes on in training. We don't know what goes on in the locker room. So
And it's always good to give people the benefit of the doubt about like not knowing what is going on and give grace.
yes.
But it's going to be almost a decade now
Yeah.
with Arteta now, and um, the support from the board to give him all these players that he wanted. What do you think? Like, do you think it's a deal breaker if we don't get anything this season?
I don't because I feel like there's always growth. Like there's always this isn't here's the thing. Okay, so I compared this to like Chelsea, right? Chelsea likes to invest in players and they want like short term come ups versus Arteta. Arteta is in it for the long run. He is like he's not trying to build like obviously people want to win trophies and everything, but he's trying to build like an entire legacy of like this is how Arsenal plays. This is what we're known for. This is what we do. And any player that comes into it isn't going to change Arsenal. It's like he's going to mold him to fit into Arsenal. And I think that's kind of what he's been doing because he's not trying to win trophies. He's trying to kind of build like a solid foundation. And I mean, yes, trophies mean something, but it's not like we're ending at the bottom of the table. But we're always up there.
Well,
We're always a contender.
it's been four. It's now going to be 4 seasons we've been competing. And what is the growth you can say other than we stagnated in second? I don't want to be negative, but I'm just calling it the way it is.
Yeah.
Looking at the investments from Arsenal into that team, we think we should be out of second place, and that's why I'm asking. It's just an honest question, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. Hard to say. I love Arsenal. I kind of support them.
I love trophies.
We do love trophies. um, then again, it's like, it's almost like, okay, will you be mad if we lose this season, but then the next season we become Invincibles Part 2? Because what if that's what he's trying to go to? You know, like, you never know. Like, it's.
And we don't want to end up like Liverpool.
No, never.
You know, they won last season, and now they are nowhere in the top four.
Nowhere, yeah.
So
But we've never been that team. It's funny because I feel like Arsenal gets a lot of shit for like, oh, you guys don't win that much. But it's like, we're not bad. We've never been bad. We just don't win the trophies. And it's like, and it's always a lot of shit talking from teams that like, okay, but you've never won any trophy.
don't you want to win the trophy?
Oh, I always wanted to win a trophy.
Okay.
But I'm also like, in the grand scheme of things, I'd rather be at the top competitive. Trophies are a bonus. But I never want to be like, oh shit, we almost got relegated.
I don't think that's the way most fans feel. A lot of fans want to win trophies. We don't want to be complacent and just like sit down up there, not doing anything, not achieving anything. Manchester United is coming back next season with Michael Carrick. And you don't want them to come into the season and say, we've been shit for all these years, and Arsenal hasn't even like won a trophy all these years. So I think when we have our time, we should make it count.
I think you're right. No, I agree. We do have a lot of opportunities. I think that there's a couple times that we've kind of bottled it. But this team overall, at least in the last 3 years, it's been pretty young. I think there's a lot of potential. I think that like, if we don't win this year, will we be disappointed? 100%. Do I think that I'm going to give up on them? Never. I think that like, these players are still learning. I mean, you saw Max's performance. Like, he is a fucking prodigy. So, you know, the more that we nurture that, I think that we'll eventually win a trophy. People are just need to kind of be patient.
Final question. Do you think we are going to win a trophy this season?
I think so, yeah.
Which one?
I think when we're in the Prem.
Just the Premier League?
Yeah, I mean, that's all I care about. That's all I care about. So,
You don't like the Champions League?
well, no, I mean, I think that should, our priority should be the Prem. Everything else is a bonus, but the Prem should be kind of our priority because that's really like the solid foundation. And then no one's gonna talk shit to us if we're like, hey, you won Champions League or whatever, but you didn't win the Prem. That doesn't happen, you know.